Hi, I'm Rob Kelly, host of Fade Out, the Film and Water podcast, Citizen Kane Minute, and other shows here on the Fire and Water Podcast Network. And this is another installment of Admit One. Over on Fade Out this month, our subject is William Wyler, one of the most successful directors in the history of the medium, winner of 3 Best Director Oscars and nominated for 9 more, a record. Wyler's career spanned from the 1920s to the 1970s. Along the way, he worked with nearly every major star Hollywood had to offer and helmed a string of classics across nearly every film genre: Wuthering Heights, Mrs. Miniver, Roman Holiday, Ben-Hur, The Letter, Funny Girl. But today, our subject is what is arguably Wyler's finest film, which means it is one of the finest films ever made, 1946's The Best Years of Our Lives.
Not that you know it from this trailer, but The Best Years of Our Lives is about 3 sets of GIs returning home from World War II and finding readjusting to civilian life more difficult than they ever imagined. The great Frederick March returns to his happy family, played by Myrna Loy and Teresa Wright, and comfortable upper-middle-class existence. Despite all this material success, however, something just seems missing. Dana Andrews, who comes home from the war with no marketable skills other than fighting, finds his girlfriend, Virginia Mayo, less than sanguine about scratching out a hardscrabble life with him. And real-life veteran Harold Russell, who lost his hands while in basic training, returns to his family and girlfriend, unsure how they're going to react to him. Russell wasn't an actor, exactly what director William Wyler was looking for. He reportedly hit the roof when Russell told him that someone from the studio had arranged acting lessons for him. Wyler's previous film had been the patriotic Mrs. Miniver, which won a slew of Oscars and served as a rallying cry for a nation. Even though Wyler won a Best Director Oscar for it, he said later that it was incomplete, that it didn't show enough of how bad war really is. Best Years is simultaneously sentimental about GIs returning home, but also startlingly unsentimental when showing its audience just how tough it is for the people we sent to war. There's a scene in a soda shop where Dana Andrews' character works. You just saw a few seconds of it here, absent context, featuring a guy who mocks the GI service and talks about how that the Nazis aren't the real enemy. You can find this guy now on Parler. Even with a 3-hour running time, The Best Years of Our Lives never drags. Part of it has to do with the beautiful on-screen compositions, courtesy Wyler and his cinematographer, the legendary Greg Toland, who was just 5 years off Citizen Kane. The film is pretty much flawless, and everyone knew it. It was a huge hit with critics and at the box office, and Wyler walked away with his 2nd Best Director Oscar. The film hasn't aged a day.